Very strange. Let's see this. And let's see this. Okay. There we go. Wow, that came up fast. Okay. You know what? I'll move this a little bit. There we go. Now it's perfect. Okie doke. Hello. Now, would you tell me when she's on so that I can offer her my.
Come on, so early. Jerry's here.
Hello, Jerry. Hi, Jerry. There's 4 people. That's 1 million people.
I only see me and Jerry.
Now there's 6 people.
Where do you see that?
Up on the thing it says there's 6. I'll give a couple seconds for Helene to get here before I offer her happy birthday. Welcome to our Monday meditation. It's so nice to be joining up again. Oh my God, all the cords are getting tangled. I must say that the weeks really are flying by, but isn't that wonderful that we get to take a pause every single day and to say, number one, I'm grateful for the chance to be here, grateful to be alive, grateful for our opportunity to meditate together. We have to begin with gratitude, for sure. My coach sent me a podcast about a guy who decided that he would thank every single person that was responsible for his cup of coffee. So he literally went from the barista in the coffee place, flew down to South America, thanked the people that were picking the beans, thanked the person that made the logo, thanked the person that made the sleeve that it goes in to keep your hands from getting hot, thanked that person, and then the rest of the podcast he's talking about when he did a TED talk about this, about being grateful and gratefulness, and he literally called up the guy who invented the internet, the World Wide Web, to thank him, because if it weren't for him, he would have only been seen by like 2 people. So after hearing that, my mind is filled with grateful thoughts and ideas, and just, we need to start off that way. We should start off that way every single time we come together. But this week is the week of Netzach. This week is Netzach. Next week is Hod. Netzach and Hod are kind of a pair that go together a little bit. When you look at the sfirot that are made up of kind of a human form, Netzach is your left hip and Hod is your right hip. I believe that's right. It might be Netzach is your right hip and Hod is your left, depending on, I guess, the angle you're looking at it. But it's the idea that there's these 2 sides of us when it comes to dealing with our lives. There's this side that wants to go out there and get things done. That's victory and success. But there's this word enduring and also eternal. So it's kind of like there's these 2 ways to approach this. It's kind of the stuff that compels things to be eternal, I guess, or to be enduring, and that you have this power that can allow them to be enduring. Hod, on the other hand, is humility, splendor. It's when you hold back a little. So one is like when you go like this, the other is when you kind of pull back a little like this. You may not have, I mentioned this last week, and I did a sermon on this 2 High Holy Days ago and gave out a piece of paper. This is a teaching from Simcha Bunim of Pshishka, who says, on one piece of paper, when you're feeling really great about yourself, actually, let's go the other way. When you're feeling horrible about yourself, you reach into your pocket and you pull out one that says, the world was created just for me. That's Netzach. And then if you're feeling like you're the best thing since sliced bread, I I guess that is a pretty amazing feat, sliced bread.
I was waiting.
Right? You reach into the other pocket and you put out "I am but dust and ashes," and that we have to find that balance. But this week, it's not about the balance. This week is about our enduring energy. And today, since it's the first day, it's Chesed she'benetzach, which is loving kindness that is inside of whatever it is that is enduring. Discussion before this meeting, before our meditation, where we talk about what I can possibly discuss in this idea. There was a wonderful teaching from, I think it's Meaningful Life is the name of the app that I have, that I'm counting the Omer. I have 3 apps that I look at to get ideas. And it had a really interesting idea, like when you think about those things that endure in your life, there is a love that you have inside of those things. Something that you, let's say, you could even, you have a tremendous amount of endurance doing them. Whatever you can do for a long time has got to be something that's you love, that comes from your heart. And it was interesting when I was talking about it with my daughter. She was talking about how sometimes you have to endure things. And it was like one of those light bulbs, right? Because it's like, what the Meaningful Life app was saying is, if it isn't enduring, then there's no love in it. So things that you endure, meaning, this is what she was saying, you have to endure it. You have to just make your way through it. Those are the things that don't have love on them. Things that are enduring is something you bring your heart into. So it's the difference between I have to endure it or I have to endure it, is like filled with the love. And if you are spending time on things that you don't love, you have to question that. Or if there's something that you consider enduring, but there's no love inside of it, you want to think about, well, what do I feel about that thing? Is it really enduring? Is this a principle I want to continue to hold on to, or am I holding on to it for some other reason? So what's interesting about this is those ideas, those concepts that you find enduring in yourself, are you at odds with those? The relationships you have that are enduring, if you love inside of that, then is it truly enduring, or are you just enduring it? And I think that's a really fascinating distinction between when we're just trying to get by because we have to do this thing, or that this is, we're forced into doing something, and that forced, by the way, could be self-imposed force. We feel we need to, we feel we have to, we should. There's a lot of those kinds of words that make us do things that aren't enduring, but that we have to endure. And so I would suggest that given our one life that we have to live, that if we have to spend an enduring amount of time on something, make sure your heart is in it. And on the other side of that, you will notice that the things that you love, you have no problem spending eternity doing those things. And so some of this is to take stock in, am I doing things that are from my heart? Are they filled with loving kindness? Or am I doing things because something outside of me is telling me I have to do it? And look, there are certain things we do have to endure. There are certain things that, paying taxes, we've got to endure it. But there's other things that we may spend our time on, and we endure that when we could be spending our time on something else that has our love and our kindness inside of it. And I think, again, all of this is, how do we reflect on our lives? How do we be mindful of what we're doing and why we're doing it, so that we can live a more fulfilling life? With that being said, I'd like us to kind of go to our breathing time now. But before we do, Helene, I'd like to say happy birthday. Hope that you are having a wonderful birthday today. and that this year is filled with blessings and health and all good things. So happy birthday to Helene. Everyone can wish her a happy birthday. I hope she's on tonight. She has been on for 14 months, so I'm hoping that this was just one more day. Exactly. Why should tonight be any different? So this is interesting. Someone came into my room and stole my bell. My bell always goes right here on this little cajon that's sitting right here. This is the place for my bell. Now somebody must have come in here and moved it, but I have it back now. So let's get ourselves into a comfortable yet restful position so that we can breathe, feel our bodies, just our regular breath, and just to notice how we're breathing today, how it feels. Of course, Helene, you might have a little more difficulty breathing today. You're getting older, so just, take it easy. Breathe regular. Allow things to be just as they are for now. And here we go. Try to connect yourself to your body. Connect yourself to your breath. How those two things go together. last several minutes together, let's take our minds to a little bit of a different space. On Mondays we ask, at least during COVID times, for health and safety. And we ask it in the form of a specific question. May I feel health? May I feel safe? May I feel health? May I feel safe? Sometimes when we're totally healthy, we don't feel it. Sometimes when we're completely safe, we don't feel it. So we're asking for feelings of health and safety so we can better cope with everything else that comes our way. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. May I feel health and safety. Just in each breath, offer these words to yourself and the feelings that go with it. May I feel healthy. May I feel safe. May I feel safe. We'd like to invite somebody to be with you in your mind's eye across from you, and you can offer these feelings to them. May you feel safe. May you feel healthy. May you feel healthy and safe. Maybe we can all choose Helene as our person that we say this to on her birthday. May you feel healthy. May you feel safe. May you feel safe. May you feel healthy and safe. Now, if you'd like to bring it back to yourself for just several breaths. May I feel safe. May I feel healthy. May I feel healthy and safe. And if you'd like to just go back to your breath, just a nice easy breathing. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're able to find stillness and peace. May you feel safe. And may you feel healthy. And happy birthday. And may you continue to strive with loving kindness in enduring victory. Chesed shebenetzach. and we'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful evening.